Hello and welcome. Today I'll show you how you can easily replace an automotive battery and battery box. The example car today is a Mark 6 VW GTI, but this process will be very similar for other VW models, other generations, and some Audis too. The tool you're going to need for this job is a socket wrench, socket extension, a 10mm socket, and a 13mm socket. So with that, let's get started by opening the hood. Under the hood, you'll find the battery is a large rectangular box that is marked as shown. To remove the cover, we need to pinch and lift it up and out, pulling it towards you. Once you've got it out, you should see that there are now exposed battery terminals, and then we can take our 10mm socket and the socket wrench to loosen the terminal clamps. With them loose enough to twist, wiggle them as you pull them up and off the battery terminals. Note that it's best to remove the negative or black minus terminal first, and the positive or red plus one second. Once you have the terminal clamps off, you might find that you still can't move the battery. And that's because there is one more bolt and bracket on the bottom over here that we need to get to. So to remove this, we use the socket extension and a 13mm socket to loosen that bolt and then pull the bolt and the bracket out. Now we can finally lift the battery out, but also note that if you haven't lifted car batteries before, they are quite heavy, so fair warning. With the battery out, we can now remove the two-piece battery box. For the front half of the box, simply lift to pull it out. And then for the back half of the box, there will be 3 places that you need to push to release the clips that are on the bottom, and then you can lift it out. Once out, you'll see the clips that I'm referring to here on the bottom of the box. At this point, we can put the new battery box in. Doing the back half first, it just snaps into place like so. Next, we'll get the battery back in, noting the orientation where the red plus symbol or battery positive goes to the red wire lead. Then we can put the new battery box in. The front half interlocks with the back half here on the sides, so line those up and then slide it down into place. Then we will put the bottom bracket back in, which again takes the 13mm socket. Once that's in, you can give the battery a tug and it should be securely fastened. Now that the battery is securely fastened, we can put the battery terminals back on, wiggling them as we push them down into place. For order, it's best to do the positive first and then the negative. To tighten the terminal clamps, use the 10mm socket. With both terminals back on, we can put the battery box cover back on by sliding the 2 tabs into the back and pressing down to snap it into place. With everything now back in, close the hood, get in your car and start it up, and you'll probably need to clear a couple arrow codes. But don't worry, no tools are needed for this and it's very easy. The 3 warning lights are power steering, traction control, and tire pressure. To clear them, simply drive the car like 50 feet and they'll turn off since the car should realize that it's all good to go and has its battery again. And with that, your car should be good to go. If you want to see why I had to pull my battery, check out this video here covering my custom car horn, which lets you have up to 11 sounds that you can change at any time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you there.